about reusable nappies. I am super excited to be doing this video. I want to share our reusable nappy routine and kind of show you guys the things that I have learned along the way by using reusable nappies. So I want to talk about what you should do firstly when you get reusable nappies, and then how to deal with them if you use them every day, how you should wash them, how you should dry them, and so on. So first things first, I do have two brand new reusable nappies that were gifted to us from Little Genie, which I just thought that this is the perfect reason to show you guys what I do once I first get reusable nappies. First things first, what you want to do when you get new reusable nappies is soak them. So obviously I will take them out of this beautiful little packaging. Inside each nappy I have one insert, so I always make sure to grab that out so that there is no more inserts in here. They also gifted us with some extra inserts, so I'm going to be chucking all of these into a bucket and I'm going to soak this for 24 hours in cold water. I have done this with every nappy that I own. If you're doing a bulk load, then I would recommend soaking them in the bath. Otherwise you can just soak them in a bucket like I'm doing right now, and I will keep this in here like I said for 24 hours. Once you have done your initial soaking, I don't recommend soaking your nappies unless you have like a huge stain and you need to soak it in some nappy sand. I don't recommend soaking it because that is what attracts germs and mold, so you always want to keep your nappies dry unless they are going through the wash. Using reusable nappies on a day-to-day basis is going to be different when it's a newborn and when it's a baby that eats solids. So talking about newborns, obviously when you change your baby, if there is number 2s on the diaper, aka poos on their diaper, then you want to treat that different than if it was a solid poo that can just be flushed down the toilet. So how we dealt with this when Charlie was a newborn and we used reusable nappies and he did poos in the reusable nappy is that I took out the insert. I always make sure that I take out the insert once the nappy has been used. If it's just pee, I would just straight away chuck that in a bucket and wait for that to be washed. If there are poos, I would either close it up, button it up so it doesn't smell. If it was super bad, like an explosive poos, which happens, I would hand wash it, leave it out to dry, and then pop it in the wash when I was ready to wash all of my nappies. For babies who have solids and have solid poos, this is so much easier. You just chuck the poo down the toilet, easy as that, and then do the same thing, take out the insert and put the nappies in the bin. I recommend washing them at least every second day. I don't recommend going for any longer than this because it can get quite smelly and you don't want smelly nappies hanging around. I probably wash my nappies almost every day. Sometimes I do it every 2 days. That's just because I can't stand the smell and I just would rather get it over and done with. In regards to wash cycles, I do a quick wash, a 15-minute wash that gets rid of all the pees, all the poos, all the smells, and then I will do another wash with baby clothes, and I will do that for a longer cycle with medium warm water. Once they are washed, the best way to remove stains is the sun. Obviously we can't control the sun and sometimes there is no sun, so you can't put your nappies out in the sun, but if there is sun, I highly recommend that you use the sun to remove the stains. I will just dry nappies like this, I will hang it out like that, I will put all the inserts out like this, and the sun will naturally remove the stain. If you live in a country where sun is not that common, then I highly recommend removing stains with a product. This is a stain bar that I have been using from Little Genie and it is amazing. You just rub that on the stain and it removes it. However, my number one way of removing stains is naturally through the sun. Once my nappies are dry, I always make sure that the first thing that I do once my baby is sleeping is have all my nappies ready. I personally always put 2 inserts inside my nappies. I just know that that won't cause any leakage, and I always make sure that they are all preloaded and done before I go to sleep, just like that when I wake up. my nappies are done and I don't have to deal with that. And that is my nappy routine. I hope that you've learned something through this video. If you have any questions, pop them down below and I will do my best to answer them. I will be creating another video talking about nappies, which ones are my favorite, what brands I highly recommend, and that will come out very shortly, so keep an eye out for that one. But this is just my nappy routine and how I wash them, how I dry them, how I create them. Hope you've enjoyed it. As always, thanks so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it because that really supports my channel, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye!